Tweet, dang it. Tweet.
With Dread Canary, I am the Dread Canary. The game is Against the Storm, and we are continuing our attempt to do an Iron Man run where we beat every difficulty in Against the Storm twice without ever dropping a game. We are currently 12 games in, which means it's time for us to increase the difficulty. We have unlocked a couple of rows of upgrades, and as you can see, we're up to level 12 as far as the game is concerned. There is a known issue with sound. It's not just my system. I've put in a bug report. I've updated all my drivers, so hopefully any repetitive soundtrack looping won't be too bad for you. I certainly will be annoyed by it, but what can you do? Now we have quite a few machinery resources. What we really want are food and artifacts. Let's see, if we go by the ancient battleground, we start with a lot of bonus hostility. If we go with the bandit camp, we can't do any trading. And of course that is always rough, but let's, in the royal outpost, the pool of order choices increases by 1. You know, let's just go ahead and go here, try to knock out both of these as well as block the brass order. Now we're going to add blueprint. Rerolls cost more. No trading. This is going to be rough. We'll call it Ferguss. We will take this big pile of villagers. And let's see. You know, we generally don't have issues getting coal. Not in the marshlands. We've got 4 embarkation points. I think I'm going to take some bricks and some extra eggs, and we'll call it good. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm having a interesting week. I think it's good overall. Bit of an emotional roller coaster, but it's been like that for the last month and a half. I've really been doing a lot of work connecting with my emotions, and with that, turns out they're pretty volatile. And I'm hoping we'll learn how to become friends. Oh, look at that, we get foxes. Nice. Okay, so we have woodcutters can carry more during the drizzle. That's always fun. Get minus resolve. Housing or people take lower resolve. Hearth resistance goes down. Housing or people get lower resolve. I think this game is telling me we need housing and, well, more more resolve penalties. Just so many resolve penalties, and of course that is on top of all of these. And since I can't trade my way to victory, this is going to be quite the game. We've got double eggs. That's a thing. And you know, I think that overall, the fox benefit is going to be our best one. So let's go ahead and do fox benefit. And we are going to drop a trapper's camp here. Put down a little bit of a road. And is that is a 4, yes. Okay. Now we are going to need some initial houses. And since we have 11 people, we will need 4 houses. So that's what we'll do. Jet says, housing, you say, for beavers? Yes, I'm saying hashtag housing for beavers. Hashtag housing for hashtag beavers. Only marked trees. And we are going to make some nice, rigid, straight edges here, because I like the way that looks. Now, a friend of mine has convinced me that my imbalanced headphones are probably causing me some damage, so I'm going to have to replace my headphones pretty much immediately, just to make sure it doesn't mess up my hearing, which I'm already not feeling the greatest about. Welcome to getting old. Okay. And a lizard, that looks good. And we'll throw 2 lizards in here. And let's take a look. Yeah, these soundtrack issues are really causing a problem. I don't know why this game is suddenly so buggy. Like, it was working fine up until a month ago. Constant free plant fiber, free villagers, or newcomers show up faster. I don't love any of these, but I'll take the fiber delivery line. And we're going to wait to see what our first order is before we get any buildings. Now remember, I cannot trade. So anything I do, we have to have a complete supply line on our own. Have happy foxes to get 2 foxes and some parts. That seems very useful. Make packs of building materials to get bonus planks. And let's check something real quick. I don't have fox houses. Fox houses also need planks. So both beavers and foxes need planks. Lizards need the other 2 things. And then, of course, crystallized dew, which is going to be a pain to get, but means... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do yet. So we need to prioritize getting a way to get crystallized dew onto this map. I think I have to go with the parts, because I'm not going to be able to buy them, no matter what I do. Again, I'm going to go with the parts. And in this case, I've got 2 that go with parts. Let's go ahead and grab some wildfire essence. Okay, so again, we're choosing these specifically based on their rewards. Alright, now, leisure and luxury are both things that... Well, leisure and luxury are both beaver things. Foxes also like luxury, so that's an idea. Being able to do planks and tools seems really good. We only need fabric for lizard housing. And potentially clothing, but mostly lizard housing. So I'm going to go with carpenter. Foxes do eat skewers. Let's go ahead and grab a butcher here, I think. Now, I don't need the tool shop because I took a carpenter. The kiln, we can usually get coal directly out of the ground, and 1-star bricks and jerky doesn't seem worth it for a building. The leather worker might be worth it, though I don't generally use water skins. 2-star fabric's not bad. What is the tea doctor? Oh! We get scaling happiness based on eating complex food. Well, let's get the tea doctor. Alright. That looks pretty good. Now, this is a 3x3? Yeah. And... tea doctor is a 3x4. Okay, same size as the guild house. Which means that what we want to do here is a carpenter and a crude workstation. But of course we need housing. And for some inexplicable reason, these people just find circular pipes just extremely comforting. I don't know why. The pipes don't go anywhere. They go to themselves. But that's just how we do it in Ferguss. That's just how we do it in Ferguss. Chat says, who wouldn't like to find a blue donut on the ground? Well, yeah, but it's a blue metallic donut that you can't eat. So, I don't know if that changes your evaluation of things you like to find. I personally don't find it super compelling. Okay, so we're never going to make planks. We're just going to make fabric and bricks. Up to 20 of each. We're going to put those And then we'll say pipes, which we'll only make out of copper, and we'll make a cap of 10 of them for now. That should be good. We have 2 lizards running around upgrading our town. Excellent, excellent. And what if we extended this wall just a little bit? Just one space this way. I mean, maybe it's not a donut. It looks, given this, it looks a lot more like one of those, like a, I think they're called inner tubes, that you get at theme parks. I mean, I suppose you can use them in a river as well, but where I grew up, my experience with those was mostly at a water park. The largest water park in Illinois, which was not terribly big, but I guess counted as a tourist attraction. Now, lizards are the only people who aren't happy, and that's fine. Like a tire swing for the kitties. I'm thinking more of a floaty type situation. But, like, I don't know. If it was suspended on a chain, oh, that'd be really cool if we could get, I mean, no, if we were going to have, like, playground stuff, then it would only make sense if we had children in the game. I feel like this game is getting more stuttery every time I play it. Can I... We'll see if that helps at all. I'm just trying to reduce the specs. I don't know why this would cause problems with nothing else. Are you saying you're just... There are also inner tubes for snowing, similar to sledding. Are you saying you're discriminating against parent workers here? I'm saying that, like, the only way we get new villagers is for them to arrive via caravan. So I don't know what kind of breeding program the Queen has set up, but there's no breeding in these villages that supposedly last several years. Let's take beavers. Open up our first dangerous glade. Food production increased by 10% for every 50 units of drizzle water stored. Free barrels. Free barrels is massive when I cannot trade. So that's what we're going to go with. We will, of course, make ourselves another shelter. We will make ourselves another donut. And we are going to add some golden leaf plants. Excuse me. There we go. Now what do we have? Is there any way we can do this with parts, which is extremely tempting because it's an ongoing source of food, and I can't trade for extra food. It does mean I have to be unhappy for a little bit, but I think that's worthwhile. So that's what we'll do. First off, you should be a beaver. You should be a fox and a lizard. Do you have the sound issues when you play the game without recording? I don't play the game without recording very much, but yes, I do. Great question, thank you for asking it, but yes. Okay. So what we're going to do, this has enough people, right? Yep. So we are going to go ahead and throw 2 lizards in here. And the plan is that as soon as we have enough fabric to finish this, we are going to go ahead and throw a beaver in here to start making planks. Meanwhile, These 3 buildings with rain engines installed would require me to make pipes. Eat 40 skewers and have 6 lizard houses to get more lizards, a pile of meat, and lizard happiness. That seems good. Have coal and building materials to get, wildfire essence and some coats. I like the rewards for this one better. I don't need a lumber mill. +1 tree resin from what? I'm not going to be getting trees, or tree resin out of the trees. Fuel burns longer is nice. Copper bars is fine. I think I want to go with this, though. Everybody's housed. We're going to be able to have fabric very soon. Turn that around. Boop this up here. And we also want to clear out this area because getting a mine down can be massive. Food seems to be okay, which helps when you get mushrooms out of the trees. And does this count as a harmony building? It does. So let's go ahead and bring it within town limits. And now we're going to be getting more food that way, which should be pretty good. I think this town's coming along nicely. We're going to be able to upgrade our ancient hearth just as soon as we get that. Though it occurs to me my golden leaf plants should probably go on this side for now. We don't really have the spacing for me to make the town the way I actually want it yet. But next year we're going to start seeing cysts, and that means we need to have a spot for a light post. Okay, we're at hostility 2, so I think, yeah. That should be good enough for now. I don't want to take anyone off of woodcutting if I don't have to, because it's much better to have the progress being made than to not have it. Oh, we've got 20 fabric. Well, let's go ahead and take the limit off of fabric, and we're going to lower the value of fabric so that, like, if they can make bricks, they make bricks, and if they can't make bricks, they make fabric. That'll just get us more fabric than we can possibly need. Let's see. We are going to get as many foxes as we can, which is 1, and then do this for a little bit of balance. Throw a beaver back in here. And we do want to open up this glade just as soon as possible. So let's grab... Do I have more parts? I do have more parts. Let's actually make ourselves another woodcutting camp. Let's go ahead and get bonus lizard resolve if we start getting a way to make training gear. And this is going to be all lizards. Okay, so now we have a tier 2 hub. That's great. Our glade event we are going to do with these guys, but we can't really. Okay, that's bad. We can chase them away with rocks. We don't have a way of getting rocks. We could do training gear. We don't have a way to make training gear. We could use tools, but we don't have the ability to make tools yet. Okay, if we don't do anything, it's going to give us an impatience point. So we need skewers. Okay, we need skewers. Let's go ahead and delete this. What we're going to do is we are going to say that we want it, but we want it one step further out. 1, 2, 3, like that. And we're going to put the butcher here, which we can make immediately. We're going to fire a lizard. Right, let's cancel this. I'm gonna go up here. We're gonna say nobody can eat skewers. Which will annoy my people once I have skewers. But it's really the only way I have of dealing with this. Oh, but also we need 15 amber somehow. How do I get amber when I'm not allowed to trade? None of my orders will give me amber. This is real bad. I don't know how to deal with that. Okay, that'll give me amber, but I need to fulfill leisure, which puts it too far away to do anything. Salvaging buildings and doing packs of provisions would give me tools. Okay. So the order here is to rebuild or salvage 2 buildings. We can salvage this. I think a ranch actually makes a lot of sense. Small farm might, but I think the ranch makes the most sense here. What I want to do is try to get some tools. Like, we really need a way to deal with this. Like, we're going to take the 1 impatience point. We're going to spawn 3 fisherman totem. I can't stop that. But we need a way to deal with it as soon as possible. It occurs to me that we could turn this into money. Okay. Now we have a problem. Okay. So we do that. We still have unhappy people because we've got people who aren't housed. Well, we can fix the housing, sort of. They're already getting free plant fiber, so ranch makes total sense. Yeah, exactly. That was my thought, too. Okay. That's going to be a problem. Let's see, if we go up here, and I guess we can... rebuild that. I don't love its placement, but rebuilding it does make sense. Free insects. Let's go with free insects. That sounds fine. And we are going to build a makeshift post. And we want this pack. Now what we're going to do here is throw 2 lizards on packs of provisions, which we're going to get as insects. And we need 12 of them. Okay. Let's not deliver this yet. What we are going to do is we're going to say that we want 2 foxes on that. Small trapper's camp has no deposits nearby. Well, what's silly about that is there is definitely another one up here. While this woodcutter's camp's not cutting anything, okay, once they deliver these, we'll have our 12 packs of provisions, which should give us the tools that we need. We'll go ahead and throw a fox on this. Oh, because in 2 minutes, we're going to gain an impatience point, which is going to be rough. Yeah. That lets me turn that in. And you know what? We can turn this in too. And that's going to help. We need 10 packs of building materials. So, turn this off. Turn this on. We're going to use fabric because we're getting it basically for free. We're going to do 10 of it. Really hoping we can stabilize. I mean, I don't feel like we're that unstable right now, but it's definitely not good. I'm going to take the small farm because we've unlocked farmland, and having a farm is probably a good idea. We also want a warehouse. Which I'm going to put like that. Yep, there's our impatience point and a pile of those. Which we will have to deal with. Just so many fishman totems. But we should be able to clear them out, get people back on wood cutting, maybe. Oh, we've got a pile of planks. That's gonna be good. Another fishman totem spawn. These just keep coming. Take our next order. You know, 20 aesthetics to get something that lets me make fox housing is probably good. The parts would also be nice, but I think I need to be able to make fox housing. Okay. And now that our hostility is back down, I can re-beaver this. And I think I can unbeaver this a little bit. Lower the value of tools. Tell tools only with copper. Gonna get rid of that too. And let's start working on some specialized housing. Hey, we got packs of building materials. That's excellent. Let's turn in that order. Oil's fine. Flour's not bad. I love the forum. What service building do I have? So treatment and brawling. I'm going to take a forum. Because they still link education and leisure. And maybe we can get there. Plus we get that sweet 10% chance of double production. So I'm pretty okay with that. Throw one more lizard in here just to keep them. Got another one of these? Really? Get some farm fields. Let's not turn that in. Porridge and pickled goods and crystallized dew versus tea, porridge, and water skins. Well, I don't care about the water skins. Ale and wine. Ale's good for beavers, wine's good for beavers and foxes. Pigments, not so much great. I want the beanery, I think. Let's get some complex food stuff going. Now, the beanery is a 2x3. Yeah. Means we can move this. We can move this. And we can put a beanery here. And of course we're in the storm. We have some fuel. Not nearly as much fuel as I'd like, but we have some. Everyone's resolve is pretty low. There's not a whole lot I can do about that at the moment without doing a happy burn. And I want to give it a minute on that happy burn. Now, first off, let's go here and let's put in some lizards who will have chances for bonus production, and we'll pull one of these guys. And what we're going to say is we want to do this with insects or mushrooms primarily, and then eggs, because eggs is all we have. And we'll add vegetables because we're going to have a small farm now. So, Skewers are a lizard and fox thing, so we're going to say we went up to 100 of them. Jerky is just a lizard thing. So we'll say 50, and we're not going to make any oil at all. Meanwhile, foxes get chances for bonus production in the beanery. So let's go ahead and throw one in. We're going to use that and any kind of rainwater we want to make up to 50 units. Literally everyone on this map likes pickled goods. Don't make any crystallized dew yet. So that's going to get us some specialized food, and that should be pretty nice. We're so out of fuel. I can't stop anyone from leaving. So, since I just don't have the fuel to stop anyone from leaving, we pretty much have to go ahead and just let people be unhappy. I mean, we lost a fox. We only lost a fox, but still we did lose a fox. Let's go ahead and throw 2 beavers. No, we're not throwing beavers on farming. Let's stick them in there for now. 50% more? Yes, please. And we want this, I think. We're gonna make this foxes. Because I want to make this beavers, just so we can get more beavers going. Dangerous glade events, we can turn that in. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now for housing, I would love to make fox houses, but obviously I don't have the stuff, so we'll do some hashtag housing for beavers. We're in fact going to make hashtag housing for all the beavers. And we're not going to open another glade right now because, oh my god, I don't think I can afford to. I think we need to chill a little bit on glade exploration. And focus on upgrading our home turf. We also will want to get a mine up here at some point. We've done a lot of orders for this early in the game. Small trapper's camp. Well, if you come over this way, you'll see that there's plenty of meat for you to use. Fox's resolve is pretty high. That's good. So we can turn in that order. Get us some additional foxes. What if I move this like this, and we move this back this way, because we're probably not going to use it, and we build a rain collector. The idea behind the rain collector, of course, is that we could then use our beanery to make porridge. A brickyard or leather worker sounds pretty nice. I don't need a cellar because I got one for free. So it's a question of bricks and crystallized dew. Let's do the brickyard. It's the and crystallized dew that's really doing it for me. Let's go ahead and raise beaver resolve real quick. We're gonna build some lizard housing. This woodcutter's camp has nothing nearby, so we're gonna go up here and start working on fraying this mine area. Let's drop 2 foxes in here to get bonus production. Or, I guess they'll be happy. Let's move this up this way. Unfavor the beavers. Am I still forbidding consumption? I am. Let's fix that. Turn that on to deal with a Glade event. Never turned it off. So of course my people are not getting their happiness boosts from having food because I'm not letting them eat it. Turn that in. That all looks good. Now I do think I want the major trappers camp because we are on the marshlands and having big versions of the camps is massive. It's just so very good. Okay, everybody's pretty happy. They're about to be unhappy. There's not a ton I can do about that. I love movement speed. Bonus vegetables seems like a good thing, but on the other hand, let's go ahead and just collect this. We need the points. Final order is get a bunch of rainwater. Yeah, let's get a bunch of rainwater. Lizard housing goes up. Everyone's pretty okay right now. Now this is 10, that's 20, so that's enough on its own. I can delete this housing. Or I can build another hearth. And that other hearth could go right here, and that's probably where I'm going to put it. Okay, I'm going to favor beavers real quick. Unfavor the beavers, and that should be enough to get us through the storm. Okay, that is enough to get us through the storm. We want all kinds of beavers in this area, but we also want to open up another glade, and I am feeling good about this glade right here. Oh, hey. Any one blueprints. Any blueprint at all. Let's do any blueprint. I think a smelter is good. But you know what? Let's not actually use it yet. Let's wait and see what we open up. And we will get this. As soon as this tree goes down, we're good. Okay. So we don't need anything in particular yet. We will absolutely grab a stonecutter's camp. Do this with planks, so we're going to do it with planks, and that is going to give us the ability to make fox housing, which changes this game entirely. That should be really good. Okay. Now, what blueprint do I want? There's a case to be made for a large camp because we have the marsh, which has giant organisms. But I want to wait to do that until I definitely... You know what? No, let's just go ahead and lean into it. We are going to get the foragers camp as our free one. That should have been worked with foxes, which I didn't do, so now it's a little bit too late. Small hearth shall be located there, with a road going around the back. Toss a lizard in there. That's still going. That's still going. I could throw more foxes in here. If I needed to. Doesn't feel like a bad idea. Porridge. Exactly what I want it to be. Great. Foxes are pretty happy. In retrospect, I should have gone with the herbalist camp so I could clear out that mushroom field, but you know, I think we're okay. Some roads like that. And we can do like a couple of beavers like so. We can move this here like this. And let's queue up just a full square of fox houses. Along with a mine, which will go like that. And that gives me a very good idea of where I'm going to put my decorations for that area. Fire all these boyos, all of these boyos. A couple of these boyos. And so now we have kind of got a decent area going. Food seems to be going up. We've got decent sources of complex food. Everybody's housed. Some people extremely so. Okay, is anyone living in these houses now? No. Great. Rare game where I'm waiting to delete my housing until I have advanced housing fully set up. Anyone living in this? One lizard. Okay, well, we are going to make this a fox house. We're going to make this a lizard house. I'm going to favor the beavers real quick. doesn't have tools. Okay. Bonus stone production. Woodcutter's camp being faster seems better. We're going to go into this dangerous glade. And we are actually going to delete this camp. But if you want to see how this works out for me, you're going to have to watch the next episode if you're watching on YouTube. Because we are starting year 7, and this feels like a good place to call the first half of this video. Keep in mind, you can catch me live Monday and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern over on twitch.tv/DreadCanary. You can follow me on Twitter at GhostFinchMedia, where I talk about this and any other project I happen to finish. They're all kind of on hold, but you know what? Someday. Stretch goals. Stretch goals. Meanwhile, please do like, comment, share, subscribe. All the lovely stuff that you know boosts the YouTube algorithm. I'm told it helps. I haven't gotten to the point where I can be monetized on YouTube, but I'd like to someday, so please do it. Regardless, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I would love to see you in the next video. Bye, YouTube!